Today I'm on Capitol Hill in Calendarson Park, which is, in our opinion, the center of Seattle. Well, technically, South Lake Union and Denny Triangle are at the center of Seattle, but for many of us, this is the heart and spirit of Seattle. Why, you ask? Historically, Capitol Hill has been home to a huge part of the art and music scene in Seattle. In addition, the LGBTQ community has deep roots in Capitol Hill. It has been the central meeting place for many of us in those communities. I lived on or near the hill for almost 15 years. Today, I'm gonna walk you through this awesome neighborhood like a true local. We're gonna chat about micro neighborhoods in Capitol Hill, my favorite places to go out, transit, schools, and so much more. Now you know the drill, I like to be liked, so give this video a like and make sure you subscribe to our channel. Over the next couple of months, we'll be producing new content about moving to Seattle and all of our awesome Seattle neighborhoods. First, let's get one small little thing out the way. The Capitol in Capitol Hill is spelled with an OL at the end, not an AL. One of the most common mistakes for agents not familiar with the area is to use the wrong form of Capitol. So think of like the Capitol building, Capitol Hill. Now, where am I in reference to the other neighborhoods in Seattle? Well, Capitol Hill is just east of downtown in South Lake Union. If you start on the east edge of I-5, Capitol Hill spreads east all the way to about 19th-ish Avenue, depending on who you ask. Madison is the border roughly to the south, and 520 is the border to the north. Capitol Hill has the largest population of residents in the city and is one of the most densely populated neighborhoods. Seattle has always been a mix of urban density while being home to some of Seattle's wealthiest neighborhoods. For example, Millionaires Row along 14th Avenue, just south of Volunteer Park, and the Harvard-Belmont Landmark District. Capitol Hill is not a homogeneous neighborhood. The area around Volunteer Park along 15th is completely different from, let's say, Bellevue, and Bellevue. And for those of you who don't know, it's a cute micro neighborhood where Bellevue Court, Bellevue Place, and Bellevue Avenue all meet. There's also the Pike Pine corridor that has a bunch of my favorite shops and restaurants and nightlife. But the traditional core of the neighborhood is Broadway. It has long been the main vein of the neighborhood. One of my favorite events of the year is the Broadway Street Fair, every year in June during Pride. So some of my favorite things on Capitol Hill, my favorite park would be probably Volunteer Park. It's got a theater set up, it's got a water tower you can climb up, it's got a museum, the Asian Art Museum, which is one of the best museums in the city, not to mention tons of open space. My favorite restaurant would be Harry's Fine Food, great location and changing seasonal menu. Favorite coffee shop, not a huge coffee drinker, but if I had to choose, it's gonna be Vivace. They have this silk velvet, like white chocolate thing that I get every time that I go there. It's amazing. Also, one of my top favorite places is Retail Therapy. It is, number one, the person that runs it is fantastic and really community oriented, but they also have all kinds of quirky little gift ideas and things for yourself too. So that's my favorites on Capitol Hill. Check them out. Okay, let's talk about transit. Capitol Hill has the largest density of residents in the city and the highest number of transit options connecting it to other areas of the region. The Capitol Hill Light Rail Station opened up in 2016 as an extension to the main line. This created a direct link through downtown Seattle all the way to SeaTac from Capitol Hill. Currently, the line has been extended north through the University District to Northgate. In addition, we have a series of buses and trolleys that connect us to the U District, downtown, South Lake Union, and the East Side. Chances are, at some point, your transit route runs through Capitol Hill. Seattle has a lot of very dedicated school teachers and parents and activists who are trying to make a difference in our community. Capitol Hill has some amazing educators working to support a diverse student base. The elementary schools in the neighborhood are some of the best in the city. As you may know, I've been a supporter of public schools. I graduated from Seattle Public Schools many moons ago. My advice is to go beyond the school rating system and really get to know the specific school. Get involved and make that school serve not only your child, but the children and youth that may have a different and more complex struggles in your family. Let's talk about the real estate. That's why we're all here. So the real estate in Capitol Hill. First off, it's hard to talk about real estate without talking about gentrification. Since the Great Recession, this neighborhood has been home to a massive amount of development, with developers building housing for tech workers in South Lake Union. It has displaced a lot of the original residents and contributed to a rising population of unhoused people in our neighborhood. As a resident new to the neighborhood, be conscientious of where you are on that gentrification scale. The majority of homes in our neighborhood are apartments. Capitol Hill is also home to a high number of condo developments. I myself own a condo close to here. You'll also find townhomes and some absolutely gorgeous older homes in this neighborhood. The average price of a home in this neighborhood for single family is just shy of $2 million. For townhomes, you're looking at about $925,000, and for condos, $525,000. For more updated numbers, check out our neighborhood page on the website. We update it about once a year and we'll give you a better idea of overall housing costs. Thank you for exploring Capitol Hill with me. I'm Rocky Flowers with Team Diva at Coldwell Banker Bain here in Seattle. Let me know if you have a favorite on Capitol Hill by leaving a message in the comments. Thanks so much and have a fantastic day.